JC Law. Injured? Call 512-888-9999 and get your justice at teamjustice.com.
All right, good evening, South Central Texas. It's Chief Forecaster David Alford with Storm TV Network here on this Tuesday evening. It is August 5th here, and we're going to go ahead and break down everything you need to know in your upcoming forecast. Before we do, I consider y'all to hit the like button if y'all want to, and subscribe to the channel if you want more updates like this. And of course, turn on notifications so y'all get notified when a new video does come out here on the network. All right, to start off things, here's a look at temperatures out there. Sitting at 96 in Austin, 97 in San Antonio. Here in Marble Falls, it's 92, and 93 Georgetown, and 87 in Rockdale. That must be nice. But temperatures out there are not too shabby. All right, so as we take a look at what's going on the radar, not tracking a whole lot in our viewing area. Actually, nothing in our viewing area right now. Radar-wise, at least. Let's go ahead and jump up on the screen here, and you can actually see we're tracking some thunderstorms off towards the distance outside of our viewing area. So a couple cells just west of Houston, just east of LaGrange, south of College Station, so kind of just in the middle of the triangle, we should say, at least. That's where there are some storms popping up this evening here. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, want to say hi or anything like that, feel free to comment in the chat. First off, we got Rima in the chat. Good evening to you, and of course anybody else that's tuning in, good evening to you as well. But again, some isolated storms out there on the radar. Everybody else across the immediate viewing area is relatively dry. So here's a live look in downtown Austin. Beautiful shot of the skyline, also a beautiful shot of the line of clouds that is occurring off towards the distance. These are the last little bits of the cumulus clouds before those actually begin to fade away here soon. But again, things are not looking too bad out there right now in downtown Austin. And here's a live look in Round Rock, where things are also looking pretty good out there with just some clouds out in the distance, but things are again relatively quiet out there in the Williamson County area in just north of Travis County. All right, so let's get to your weather forecast right now this evening, shall we? So as we take a look at your holiday countdown, Halloween is in 87 days, but the first day of fall is in 47 days. Thanksgiving is right behind Halloween and is 114 days away. Winter is 138 days away. Wow. My favorite season and favorite holiday is Christmas, where we're just 142 days away, and then New Year's is around 149 days away. Of course, holiday countdown throughout the rest of the year. We'll continue to show you guys this around, but get ready because the holidays and seasons are right around the corner. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at your weather headlines here. We got some very slim rain chances in our forecast today, or excuse me, for the next at least hour. I mean, I'm going to say rain is done for our area tonight. So really, rain chances are diminished tonight. But tomorrow, very small 10% rain chance, so it's very slim. Things are getting hot starting tomorrow, and the tropics are getting quite active, which we'll take a look at here in just a moment. My apologies for the lag right there. So active radar showing nothing right now here in our viewing area, but there were some storms just outside of Houston. This evening here, it's a hot evening out there with a sunset looking good here as we approach 8:30, so good shot of the sunset y'all will be able to see, but relatively dry and quiet here in the Austin area. By Wednesday, sunny and hot day tomorrow. There could be a stray storm east of I-35 tomorrow, so of course we'll keep eyes on that storm risk, but relatively everybody's staying dry across the area. Then on Thursday, another sunny and hot day, but greater chances for no rain on our Thursday. So as we take a look at our rain chance forecast here, a 10% chance on Wednesday, then Thursday through next upcoming weekend here on Saturday and Sunday, rain chances are down to 0%. So yeah, Wednesday being our only day for some decent rain chances. So future track radar by 11 p.m. on Tuesday is showing mild conditions and Moon and clouds anticipated. Here's 12 in the morning, the same story. But let's fast forward into tomorrow evening on Wednesday by 6 p.m. You can see the risk for a few isolated showers or storms could be possible near Gonzales, Guadalupe counties. So something to watch closely, but the chances tomorrow, again, are very slim, very tiny at 10%. And then by 8 p.m., that isolated storm risk does stick around, but overall, tomorrow's rain chance is very, very low. Not expecting a whole lot. So upcoming week by Wednesday, high pressure returns. Slim rain chances tomorrow, but this is where the area of high pressure is at, out towards the desert southwest. But by Thursday, ridge of high pressure gets closer to New Mexico and even far west Texas. And as we go into your Friday, things start to heat back up as well. So now let's talk about tropics. So a bit of a global update of your forecast now. So tropical weather update here showing you some disturbances out there. So we have a disturbance near the Carolinas, a 40% chance of something within 7 days to develop, something we're watching closely. And then just off to the coast of Africa, a 50% chance of something developing in the central and eastern sections of the Atlantic. So something we'll watch closely. But here is a deeper dive on these storms here. Tropical Storm Dexter underway right now, south of Canada right now, but should just be a fish storm and do no impacts to any of the lands here in the world, I guess you could say. And an area to watch for the next few days is right in this corridor here in orange. Again, later this week, a potential tropical system may attempt to develop here. So again, the National Hurricane Center giving odds of this area to develop a 40% shot chance as of streaming this video here. So again, something to watch closely. Some models are saying it could go back towards the Carolinas, but overall it's going to fizzle out and just stay around this area for at least a couple of days. Question is does it go towards land, back towards the west, or does it just become a Atlantic Ocean storm and nothing happens? Hopefully that's the case, but again, something to watch closely. Relatively though, there will be moisture and there will be storms for sections of the Carolinas because of the influx. So area to watch now towards the Atlantic. This is where the real development of tropical systems like to develop. They were giving us a 50% chance of developing within the next 7 days, but you can see things are relatively not too bad as of now. But right off towards the west of Africa, right in this corridor is an area to watch as a new tropical wave will start to develop. And most computer models are saying that something new will develop after this guy right here. This guy will make a curve and do no impact to land, but this next system could actually go further south and could make an impact towards some islands in the United States. A little too far out to tell you if that's actually going to happen or not, but a lot of our models are saying that this next area will stay south instead of curving very soon, just like the system here. But overall, it is hurricane season, and we are starting to enter the middle parts of the season where things start to get pretty active. So your forecasts as we come back home to Austin, Texas at 74 degrees tonight. Look at this, 76 San Antonio, but upper 60s for the hill country, 68 Fredericksburg, 69 Llano and Mason. There's a possibility some mid-60s could be possible throughout Kerr County and Gillespie County tomorrow morning, so things are going to feel nice. Even portions of western Hays County, Comal, and Blanco counties, upper 60s could be possible as well by tomorrow morning. But overall, a nice start tomorrow, and in areas east of I-35, mainly low to mid-70s. Your forecast tomorrow, low to mid-90s west of I-35. We're on the I-35 corridor, mainly in the mid to upper 90s, and in areas east of I-35 and the coastal plains will be in the mid-90s for highs tomorrow. All right, your Wednesday planner in Austin, waking up at 75 degrees. Sunny skies with warm and humid conditions. By lunchtime, it's 89 with a sunny sky afternoon, and then by 4 p.m. temperatures warm up to 95 degrees in the afternoon. All right, Blues on the Green are underway right now in Austin, but we got one more night of this event happening tomorrow, and thanks tomorrow night could be even warmer than where we're at right now in Austin. We're in the low 90s. Well, we could be in the low 90s once again when the Blues on Green happens again, and tomorrow in Austin. But 90s and eventually upper to mid 80s by the later parts of the evening into the overnight. But again, the Blues on the Green, underway right now this evening in Austin. Then another event of this will occur tomorrow as well. So now here's your 7-day forecast in just a moment. First, let's talk about your heat alert criteria. So a lot of you have been asking and questioning, okay, so how do we get a heat alert here in Austin or in the area? And is there any to be possible in the future? As of now, it does not look super likely we'll get any heat alerts in our future in our forecast, but as of now, how do you get a heat advisory? You got to have an air temperature of 103 degrees or warmer, a heat index of 108 or warm, but extreme heat warning, you got to have 113 degrees or warm or air temperatures at 105 or more. So kind of just depends on one of the two factors there to issue one of these alerts. And of course, these alerts get issued by the Austin San Antonio National Weather Service Office. So 7-day forecast, we're going a little bit cooler tomorrow with some extra cloud cover thrown in, but 96 for a high on Wednesday. Upper 90s on your Thursday. As of now, no triple digits in our forecast, but 98 Friday, 97 Saturday with sunshine. And then clouds and sun take over this late weekend into parts of next week as the moisture will be working its way into our area. And actually, if I show you our precipitation outlook, we're going to be normal, so right at average, I guess you could say, for precipitation in our area. And of course, we'll get some of that moisture that will work its way into our viewing area. And then temperatures will actually be warmer than normal as well for pretty much the entire viewing area 6 to 10 days from now. So again, things are not looking too bad out there across South Central Texas. So as we go ahead and return you back to our Doppler radar right now, where there's again not much of anything happening on there right now. There were some storms off towards our southeast, but things are starting to fall apart for us this evening and will continue to do so throughout the next couple or throughout the rest of tonight. So again, some of these storms are now starting to fall apart, which is good, I think, unless you want the rain. It'd be nice to have some of these storms. Also a little bit warm, kind of humid, so kind of be nice to have one of these storms. But overall, does not feel terribly bad out there right now as the sun is actually beginning to set here soon as we approach 8:20 and 8:30. But again, downtown Austin, there's a skyline right now. Beautiful shot as the sky, I should say, is starting to get a little bit darker off towards the distance, but the sun relatively is at a good level right now in the sky. So here's a look at Round Rock. This is our Round Rock Honda camera, and you can see also clear skies with some cumulus clouds out there, but again, not a whole lot that is ongoing condition-wise across South Central Texas. So we got David Hoplands in the chat saying, great weather ahead. Thanks, David. Thank you very much, David. And yes, very nice weather for sure next few days. So hopefully everybody soaks up the sunshine as the weather will not be too bad here in our area. So here's a look at San Antonio right now, where things are looking not too bad either, as things are sunny right now. But the further away I've noticed is the cameras that are far away, or excuse me, the clouds that are in the distance, they're always far away from the exact camera. So it's very interesting on how that is occurring tonight. But again, mainly clear skies for a good chunk of our area. Here is a look at Round Rock right now, the Kalahari camera. And actually, this camera shows you pretty much clear skies on tap across the viewing area. Here's a look at Liberty Hill, Texas. Actually, let's not do that because it's broken. And here's a look at Bee Cave, Texas, where things are looking nice out there with actually just clear skies out there this evening across the board. Alright, so that's pretty much what I have for right now, everybody. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll see y'all back here in another stream probably tomorrow, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow. So, you guys have a good night.